Hey everybody, it's Mark from Northeast Bass Fishing. How's it going? I'm going to do a video for you guys. I picked up a couple orders, small orders. One from Land Big Fish, another one from 6 Cents, and then I picked up some stuff at Dick's the other day. They're having a sale on Keitechs, buy one and get the second one at 50%, so I got a few Keitechs. So part of the motivation to do a couple of orders was the fact that fishing up on Lake Champlain last week, I did lose a few jerkbaits, so I wanted to replace a couple jerkbaits, and I got a couple other little things, but I didn't make huge orders, but just enough to get the free shipping. So I'll do the Land Big Fish order first, which is great because they're always having sales and stuff. So some of the things you can get on sale, it's great, save you some money. But I did the Land Big Fish order. I actually made the order while I was up there on Lake Champlain because I lost one of my +1s. So I figured, well, might as well get one. I lost my perch one. Now, they didn't have the perch one in stock, so I got the gill Mega Bass 110 +1, which is really good. I'm starting to like the +1 the best. So for you guys who haven't seen the gill Mega Bass, that is really nice looking. I hate the idea of bringing this to maybe Lake Champlain and having pike destroy it. So now that I'm back home, I think I'll just have to worry about bass. But that's the gill color. If you guys haven't seen that one before, really nice. If you want that, you know, sunny or bluegill or perch imitation, there you go. So I got that. I picked up a Table Rock SP, Table Rock Shad, whatever you want to call it. And +1 also. Seems like whenever I'm buying Mega Basses lately, I'm getting +1s. Just dive just a little bit deeper. But there you go. You know, your typical Table Rock Shad. You've got the chartreuse, you got the white, you got a little orange on the belly, you got that purple. It's a great color that I love. So I wanted to get 2 of them, so I got that one. And a lot of it's based on what's in stock. So I grabbed those 2 Mega Bass from there, from Land Big Fish. And you know, now that I'm in New Hampshire and there's lead laws, you know, I'm trying to stock up on some tungsten jigs. I always had a lot of tungsten flipping weights. I always had a lot of tungsten drop shot baits, but I didn't have a lot of tungsten flipping jigs. So every time I make an order now, I'll throw a few in, just for fishing up here in New Hampshire. And I found these on Land Big Fish. I never heard of Queen Tackle before, but they had some tungsten jigs that looked nice, so I grabbed a couple. This is the Tennessee Shad. I got a 3/8 and a half. And they're in North Carolina. I didn't really know anything about them, but they're in North Carolina. And let me see, I'll open it up, I'll give you a closer look at their Tennessee Shad pattern. But these just came, I haven't even had a chance to throw them yet. But nice looking tungsten jig. And that, I believe that's the 3/8. Yeah, it's a 3/8 ounce. Nice hook, nice sturdy hook. Now what I'll probably do, this is your typical arky head. So what I'll probably do, because I like throwing rattles, is I'll add a rattle on there. On that little keeper, put a rattle on there. And next time I'm out flipping around up here, and I'm working in New Hampshire, I'll try these jigs out. But that's Queen Tackle. I'll show you guys the. I'll just take the packaging, the paper out. But that's their company name, and it's queentackle.com. I looked it up online, and I'll put in the description. I'll put the link to their website. This is the first thing I've gotten from. So if you're looking for some tungsten jigs from somebody else, when you're on Land Big Fish, look for Queen Tackle, or just go directly to their website. I will certainly give them a try. But that's the Tennessee Shad. I got that in 1/2 ounce too. So I got 3/8 and a half on both, and the other one I got is just cat jelly, which I'm going to assume is going to be like peanut butter and jelly. But I got that in the 3/8 and a half. I'll show you the half on this one. You guys know I love the jig fish, so these will definitely get used. There you go. There's your 1/2 ounce tungsten jig. And like I said, they call it cat jelly. I'll call it peanut butter and jelly. Same thing. Looks very similar to peanut butter and jelly. Nice weed guard, but it's not too, it's not too thick. Whoa. It's not too thick of a weed guard. Sometimes I'll trim my weed guards down a little bit, but that one doesn't look too bad. But there you go. So that's Queen Tackle, like I said. And I'll put the description, in the description I'll put the link to their website, but I'll try them out. So that's Land Big Fish. The second order I got, because I lost some jerk baits, was from 6 Cents. And so I figured, well, I want to get another one of those perch jerk baits, so let me throw a few things in there so I'll get the free shipping. So the motivation for the order was the 6 Cents Provoke 106 perch jerk bait. Now the one I had was beat to crap anyway. It was all scratched up from bass and pike, but it had survived. It did not survive Lake Champlain. It was gone. Somebody stole it. I don't know what day of the trip it was, midweek. But this is a perch pattern that I really like. And this is 6 Cents. This is their Provoke. You guys have seen the Provoke X 106X before. There's the name. You guys can see that clear enough. That's the perch color. So it's a great jerk bait. I love the Provoke 106 from 6 Cents. One of my favorite jerk baits the last few years. But I wanted to replace that because I got piked up in Lake Champlain. So I got 2 jerk baits. I wasn't sure if I had this herring shad. I thought it was one of their new colors. I figured I'd try it. If I have 2 of them and I'm not sure, no big deal. Because you can lose them, as we know. But that is the Provoke 106. That's in herring. Is it herring shad? Yes, herring shad. Pretty nice. I like that little orange there on the belly. Looks like a, not sure what that color is on top. You got some yellow in there. I'm not really sure what color that is. It's like a blue, like an off blue, but looks cool. The red gills, that's cool. But you guys know that I like these Provokes. One of my favorite jerk baits. So we got those 2, and I was kind of in the, you know, since we use so many bluegill and perch patterns up there, I was kind of in that mode in my head. So I did grab. I haven't really thrown these yet, and I haven't tried them yet. I gotta make a note of it to throw them next time I go out. I just haven't thought of it yet because it's been like jerk bait season, and now fish are getting on bed, so I've been throwing Ned rigs and stuff. So this is the hybrid swim crank, and I have a couple of them. I didn't have this one, which is their neon sunfish one. So I wanted to try it, and the next time I go out, I got to try these and see how much I like them. But they certainly look cool. So, you know, in the theme of sunnies and perch, if I had this with me last week, it would have either caught some great bass, or probably got stolen by a pike. But it's got some big ass hooks on there. Nice triple grips. But I really want to, you know, see how much I like these. I haven't thrown them yet. I've got, this will be the 3rd one. I've only got 2 other ones. But you know, who knows what if this would have survived last week, because the color pattern definitely would have attracted some attention. But that's the hybrid swim crank. So when I get them out on the boat and try them, I'll let you know how I like them. But I got that. That's what I say, neon sungill. So I got that. So I got 2 jerk baits of that, and I got 2 of the mini mag square bills, the 3.8. And I love throwing a square bill, and I didn't have one in the Chartreuse Spank, which is a color you guys know I love, and a lot of their baits. But I said, let me get that in a square bill. I mean, this probably would have been killer up there too, but this will be killer anywhere. I mean, I love throwing a square bill. I love that Chartreuse Spank color. Nice big hooks, very sharp. Those triple grips. Whatever hooks that is that they use, they're great. It's 6 Cents. I love them. Don't have to worry about changing these ones out. But that's the Cloud9 Mini Mag, square bill 3.8. And if you guys think of getting the Chartreuse Spank, that to me is one of 6 Cents' best colors. I mean, I'll take one of those in every bait they make. That's a great color. Do very well with that anywhere I go. And I got another one of the mini mags, square bills, and I decided to go with the mudgill. So you want a sunfish type pattern. Bass are up shallow, chasing bluegill. Chuck that up there. That is really nice looking. I did not have this one, so I don't think I had this color in any 6 cents bait. I'd have to go through my box and look, but that is really sweet. Great sunny pattern. So I grabbed that, and that's what I got from 6 cents. That got me to my, you know, free shipping, you know, level, and replaced the jerk baits I lost, and got a couple new baits to try out. I guess I could show you guys. I mean, I stopped at Dick's the other day, and I didn't know this when I went in. I had a, it's funny, I had a 10% coupon, which I just assumed was just 10%, didn't matter what I spent. As it turned out, it was for $50 or more if I spent, and then I spent like 30 something. So I didn't even realize that when I tried to check out. The girl said, "Oh, it's for 50 more." So I didn't actually spend enough at the tackle shop, if you can believe it. But they did have they were having a special on VMC, Keitech, and there was something else I can't remember. So it was buy one, second one's 50%. So when I saw some 3.8s, I said, you know, let me stock up on some of the colors I like. You know, I'm planning on going to my mom's over in Sagandaga in a week or so, and if I'm there for 3 or 4 days fishing her lake, they're going to kill these, and I'm going to tear them up because the smallies are going to just hammer them. They love the Keitechs up there, so I figured, well, let's get a few. So I think I got all 3.8s. Let me just check, and I'll show you what colors I got. For you Keitech guys, this won't be anything new, but I'll just show you some of my favorite colors. I haven't really talked about, I don't know if I've really talked about, you know, Keitechs that much. Oh, I'll show you this too. My buddy Kenny, when we were up in Lake Champlain, had a set of these mouth spreaders. And if you guys are going to go fish like Champlain or real pikey water, I cannot recommend these enough, because they will save baits and make removing them a lot easier from pike. Now we still lost baits, but we would have lost 5 times as much if we didn't have these. Because I think the 8-inch one was the best, but I got a 6-inch and an 8-inch. This will never not be in my boat again. I don't care where I'm fishing, even if there's pike in the water, because you put this thing in and that jaw goes and opens right up, and you can get those hooks out of there if they really swallow it. So I just got these on Amazon. They're like $8, $6, and $8 or something. So you know, if you're fishing pikey water, you don't have these, I highly recommend it. They saved a lot of our baits. It would have been a real expensive week for baits if we didn't have those. But here's what I got at Dick's on their sale. Like I said, it was buy one, next one was 50%. So I got, I think 8 packs for like $38. So, you know, for Keitech, it's a pretty good deal. I got a couple of the swing impacts of 4-inchers, and this is the Sexy Shad color. Got a pack of those. I don't really know if I want to open these, because when I do, if I close them again, they don't stay closed too good. But you guys have seen, man, they smell. You guys who have thrown Keitechs, you know, just a great swim bait. You know, a lot of great colors. I love the Sexy Shad color. These colors are some of the colors that I throw probably 85–90% of the time. I love that Sexy Shad color. A lot of times I'll throw these the swing impact. Throw them on like a small underspin. It's a great way to throw them. But that's the Sexy Shad. Hopefully these won't pop open on me when I hang them up. But there you go. I also got the Chartreuse Shad, which I'm sure the smallies will destroy. I was starting to get a decent swim bait bite too up in Champlain. I caught a few on that. And that was just on the 3.8, but there's the Chartreuse Shad. Can't go wrong with that, especially if you're smallie fishing. Unfortunately, the pike will probably like it too, but you know, that's a great smallie color right there. And you could throw that, like I said, on an underspin. A lot of the hooks I use, I think I have one out. I like these Real Shot, the Real Shot screw hooks. I think I've shown you these before. I'll show them you again quick. They're just really easy to rig up. You know, it's a small hook, but I like that screw on there. I'll just run it through and then work it around and screw it up. You know, screw the bait to the top. But I like these. I used these the last couple of years. That's a good swim bait head. But any swim bait head you like, you know, you can use it. Whatever one you like the best. If I can get it back in the pack. Okay, now to the 3.8s. I started off with like 4 of these in my hand, and I said, what am I doing? It's half price for the second one. Why don't I get a few more? So, let's see. I got the 3.8 in the Sexy Shad. And, you know, I know you guys have seen these if you've thrown Keitechs before, but if you've never thrown them before, here you go. I'll give you a close-up. And, you know, just like I said, I like that Sexy Shad color. And then 3.8, you can see the difference between that and like the swing impact. You know, obviously this is 4-inch, this is 3.8, but it's thicker. You know, it's got a bigger body, so it's a thicker swim bait. You can probably go with a bigger hook. I don't like to overpower these with a big hook. I use that same hook I showed you. I use that same one in like a 3/16, maybe a quarter, with these. I don't want to overpower it with a too big of a hook. I find it tends to rip the plastic a lot too. So as you know, smaller hook, in my opinion, that you can go and get away with. And this, I think, these are what, 2/0 or 3/0. This is actually a 2/0. The 3.8, I'll probably go with the 2/0. I may go 3. It's not going to change the action that much. But there you go. That's squid scent. Is something. But there you go. 3.8, Sexy Shad. Can't go wrong with that color. I also got the electric blue and chartreuse, another color that I like a lot. It was nice that they had colors I liked. I wasn't just getting them just because they were on sale. But this is a color I really like too. It's almost like that chartreuse spank crankbait. I mean, they're pretty similar. They're pretty similar. That's that 6-inch mini mag in the chartreuse spank. There's that Keitech. Pretty close. I wonder why I like that color in crankbait and that color in a swim bait. But there you go. What are you getting these? 6? Yeah, 6-pack. So if the smallies on Sagandaga, now if you guys have never fished Great Sagandaga Reservoir before, it's where my mom lives. It's an awesome lake, beautiful, tons of smallies. Now you're not going to go there and catch, you know, a 5-pound smallie, a 4-pound. I've never caught a 4-pound smallie even there. I've caught smallies in that 3 range, but it's a numbers lake. You will catch a ton, especially of those 1.5, 2-pounders. They are all over the place. The bait schools are enormous. The smallies are everywhere. Pick a point, go fish it. Especially early in the season, I found that these swim baits, they just hammer them. And it's not so much hammer them, they destroy them. They destroy them. Let me see what else we got here. I also got the Chartreuse Shad in this one, the 3.8. I almost got confused at which ones I showed you already, because I got the same colors in both. But you can see the difference too in this Chartreuse Shad. It's just a thicker body. These have a really nice action. Great tail wag. So there's a 3.8 in the Chartreuse Shad, just like I got in the Swing Impact. Let's see, what's this one? This is the Sungill color. It was a color I really like. The Sungill color is one of my favorites. I mean, is it really a bad Keitech color? I wouldn't say there is. They're all good. I just have some I like better than others. Sungill, can't go wrong with that. Killer bait fish imitator. Now I used to leave these in these clamshell packs in the boat. It seems like they take up so much room. I've started putting them in a Plano box, and what I do is I cut this out and I put it in there in the slot with it, and I don't you know, in my boat, and you guys who have boats, you know, you can put your bait boxes in slots like sideways. I just leave them flat, so they're not laying, bending up. I just leave them flat. They don't get kinked up or ruined and ruin the action. But I can fit a lot of these in one Plano box instead of having all these clamshells around the boat. But just leave them flat somewhere. Don't put them sideways. And they'll be okay. So that's the Sungill. There you go. I think I got 2 more here. Another color and this is a color I just started throwing. And I actually caught a few fish on Champlain with this color. This is that Chartreuse. It's really a nice looking bait. Nice natural. Like, I wouldn't even know how to describe some of these colors that are in there, but I see some watermelon, you know, a lot of flake. But this Chartreuse is really nice. Been doing well with that. That's kind of like I tied that on first over there at Champlain, and you know, it survived the few days I threw it there. And I started throwing it the other day when I was fishing here, and it got destroyed in like 5 casts. It got destroyed. A few fish ripped it. It was done. But last one I got, can't go wrong with black shad. You know, one of my favorite colors is plain black, but I saw the black shad there. Here, let me grab one of those in the 3.8. But you know, the Keitechs, it's very soft plastic. You know, they're not made to last. They're made to catch fish. So I'll trade a 5-pounder for one of these any day. But they do get torn up. A lot of times what they'll do is as they start to tear at the tip, I'll just snip it off and retie it, snip it off, retie it, as long as I can, before, you know, there's just not enough of it left. So you can get a few more casts out of it, especially if you're in somewhere where you're catching a lot of fish. That's that black shad. I love that black with that silver on the bottom. It's great. So that's some of my favorite colors. And I don't know if that sale is still going on at Dick's. It may have just been last week. I know they do weekly sales, so it may have ended. So if anybody else took advantage of it, good job. I mean, I didn't know what was going on. I just happened to stop in there just to look around because my mom and my wife were going into Bed Bath & Beyond, which I was not interested in. So I said, I'll go down to Dick's and I'll walk around and I got a bag of baits. So I got, I mean, all those 8 packs of Keitechs for like $38, something like that. So with the sale, it was a pretty good deal. So that is all the new stuff. That was my replacements for the jerkbaits I lost on Champlain. And a couple new things. These I got from, I don't know if I said it before, but these I got from Amazon. So like if you're fishing pike water, especially with hard baits, and you don't want to lose them, you know, you're gonna lose some anyway, but these will definitely help. These will definitely help. So that's it for the new stuff, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Any questions on any of the baits? You know, just shoot me a message there on the video. I'll put all the description of everything, but I mean, you guys probably know Land Big Fish by now and 6 cents by now. I've given those links 100 times, but I'll throw it in there for you newbies who might have not ordered from there yet. And that's it. So I did go fishing yesterday. Had a good day. Fish are actually starting to get on bed, some smallies. I believe it's the first wave, in my opinion, because I saw some big smallies, like off the bank, 10, 12 feet, kind of just cruising really slow. And all the males are up there busy getting everything ready. So any day now, when those females start getting up there, it could be, I could have some real good pictures for you guys. I did take some video clips. I might piece them together and kind of show you some of the nice ones. I didn't catch anything huge. You know, I caught one large. He was, you know, 3, 3.5. Another small, he might have been around 3, but a lot of them were males. Those 2.5 pound males. Some even smaller. But it was all jerk baits and nets. I think I caught 1 or 2 on a swim bait. I threw the flat slap a little. I got a couple little largemouth on that, but they're definitely moving up. Finally, middle of May, and they're finally moving up. Water was 55 to 59, so I might throw all those little clips. I took like 5 or 6 clips of fish I caught with my phone. I might piece them together and kind of show you what I was doing, but it was pretty simple. I was throwing jerk baits in the morning, and then I was throwing Ned rigs when I found a bed in the afternoon. When the sun was out, you could just see these big, big cleared off circles. I said, I wonder if that's a bed. You go over there, and there was one bed where there was 2 nice ones on there, and I caught one, and he swam up and I should save all these stories for the next video, but he literally swam into the boat, and I think he knocked the hook out of his mouth and got off. I was like, what the heck? You're not allowed to do that, but I'll save that for the next video. But it was a good day. It was a good day. It was the second time I'd been on the lake up here, and first time I went there, I didn't catch anything. Fish were still, and I didn't know what I was doing. First time I'd been there, and I was kind of just messing around, but I saw all these big boulders and nice rocks. I said, man, there's going to be fish here soon, and a couple weeks later, they're there. So spring is here. The nice weather is here. I've had nice weather like 3 days in a row, so things are picking up. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, any questions on those baits, just drop me a message. Hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you guys soon on YouTube. Mark out.